Hello there, Atma Namaste and welcome to my channel Avril's Cues. I'm your host Avril Quadras and this is the Sunday Success Sessions. Now, I've often spoken about the power of a morning routine. People call it the miracle morning routine, people call it the 5 a.m. club, different gurus have given it different names. I don't have a really special name for it, or maybe I made up a name and I've forgotten about it because I love making up acronyms and names. However, today I'm going to walk you through what my morning routine looks like and see if it serves you. So coming up, we're going to be talking about my morning routine. Now, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to click the subscribe button, to put on notifications, to like and to share this video so that my content gets recognized by the algorithm and it gets sent out to more people because it's a free resource and there are many people who can't afford to pay for a coach or a therapist or even someone to just talk to and be inspired by, and I want to be that person for them. So if you want to join me and help other people with no investment, then please share this with at least 3 people. Now, why is a morning routine so important? The morning routine is so important, and these are my views as well as some of my mentors' views. I've trained with so many people from Tony Robbins to Bob Proctor to NLP coaches, and then I being an ICF coach and energy therapist, and I follow a yogic lifestyle. Sorry for getting up and sitting down again, just trying to get myself comfortable, and I want to be as natural as possible, so excuse me for that. But anyway, so a morning routine according to ancient Ayurveda is very important because there is something called the Brahma Muhurat. I could have pronounced it wrong, but bear with me, okay? Now, this is basically from around 3:30 to 5 in the morning, and it's that time when your subconscious is very active and the superconscious in the universe, is very open. So you can align with superconscious. Your subconscious is also very receptive at this time. And these are based on certain calculations, and this is also based on the way the circadian rhythm functions. Our bodies function based on a circadian rhythm. It also depends upon what hormones are being released, like serotonin, cortisol, and we need cortisol to wake up, right? So when we wake up early in the morning, we need that hit of cortisol to actually get out of bed. We don't need the cortisol at 4 in the afternoon or 10 in the morning when we're negotiating through traffic or when we're having, a fight with somebody at 3 or we're having stress and tension and whatever else when cortisol is continuously being released. But having cortisol in the morning is very essential for us to function. So what gives you cortisol? Early morning sunlight. So what I do is I wake up between 4:50 and 5. By the way, my morning routine starts the night before. So I get everything ready for the morning so I'm not jostling for things. My coffee mug, my hot water, my bottle of ghee, everything is kept ready, including my cutlery and everything because I don't want to disturb other people in the house when I wake up early in the morning. Though I've been told that I happen to do that in any case. Side note. Anyway, so my morning routine starts the night before. I'm in bed. By 9:45, I drift into sleep because I do a lot of meditations before bed and I sleep through the meditation. So my mind is calm, it's relaxed. I'm not taking the day with me. I'm also an energy architect, an energy therapist, call it what you like. People are very picky about names nowadays. It's all the same meaning. And so I cut cords. I have a process where I do something like I cross my hands over my heart and I say, everybody out, everybody out, everybody out. And then I tell myself, I cut all kinds of cords and, energy vampires and any kind of attachments to anybody in any realm. Okay? And because I believe that there are many realms and there are many beings and we're constantly surrounded by invisible beings and we need to let the right beings in and we need to keep the wrong beings out. And so, yeah, very metaphysical right now, but it's, these have been proven even by scientists that there are beings out there. We're not the only ones. Let's not be egotistical and think that we're the only ones. There are other beings in other realms. And people in different esoteric traditions and different ancient wisdom traditions will attest to the fact that there are beings in different realms besides us. So, long story short, I cut cords, I drift into a meditative state, I go into a theta state, If I'm lucky, sometimes a gamma state, and I sleep through the night. Of course, my bladder doesn't cooperate all the time. I need to wake up sometimes to pee, but that's just human and I do it. Come back to sleep. I do not put on any of my phones in the night. Even when I walk to the bathroom, I have a 0-watt light in the adjoining balcony, in the adjoining passage. So my eyes are not assaulted by a blue light, because when you do that, you automatically turn on cortisol in the middle of the night and your sleep gets disrupted. So I go to the loo, I come back, get into bed, and I wear an eye patch because I want it to be pitch dark when I sleep. Because even a little amount of light coming into your eyes can disrupt your circadian rhythm and your sleep pattern. I wake up in the morning, I energize my body by just moving side to side, getting the cerebrospinal fluid to flow. So, I tuck my knees into my chest and I just move from side to side, energizing my spine. I rub my hands and feet together like a fly. You see flies rubbing their feet together. So I rub my hands and feet together like that, activating all the 83,000 plus nadis in my body. I cup my eyes and then I open my eyes. I take a certain medication that I've been told that I have to take. I drink a full glass of water. I sit on my bed, facing a certain direction based on my astrological sign, and I meditate. My meditations can be anywhere from 25 minutes to 50 minutes. If I'm in a real rush, like I was today when I'm recording this video on World Yoga Day, I had many yoga classes, I had a podcast that I had to do, so I just did a 10-minute meditation. Okay, we'll talk about meditations on another day because that's a whole video by itself. But I do different kinds of meditations. Once I do that, I get up. Again, I said I'm very esoteric, right? I believe in angels, I believe in nature spirits, animal spirits, fairies. I believe in all that la-di-da, ooh-la-la stuff. Because for me, it's real. And so I protect myself with the archangels of the 4 directions. I offer myself as a vessel to serve that day. I get out of bed. I have a whole morning routine where I do something which we call... what's it called? It's escaping me now. Oh my God, where you swish oil in your mouth. Oil pulling, See, sometimes I'm shooting this straight after my podcast. Brain is not functioning too well. But I know that I'm going to be busy on the weekend and I said I have to shoot the video for you today. So I do oil pulling with cold pressed coconut oil, getting everything ready. I give little Tara, my pet Yorkie, a treat. She takes the treat and goes promptly back to bed. It's a dog's life, okay? And then what I do is I get all my things ready. I drink something called activated water. Again, a whole new video. I drink something called coherent activated water. So I activate my water for the entire household the night before. But if I need to activate it again, I do that. Once I finish doing that, I do a little bit of some chores in the house that need to be done, which I don't want to bore you with. After which I do my prayers, I do my puja because it's very important for me. I light incense, I pay homage to the Buddha, and then I drink a glass of water with lemon and salt. After that, I take another kind of homeopathic medication, which I need. And then I have a tablespoon of A2 organic ghee, a tablespoon. I love it, okay? Then I have the privilege of having a small little penthouse with a 1,500 square feet terrace. So I take my princess Tara, I take her onto the terrace just as the sun is rising, and I say my affirmations on the terrace. I feel it. I commit myself to daily actions. I face the east and I say my affirmations. I then do a meridian tracing routine. Again, another video. If you would like to see all these videos, please post it in the comments because I can do videos on anything for you. My purpose is to serve. So I do meridian tracing. I also do a very important sutra from, the Buddhist way of life, because Buddhism is not a religion. It's called the Heart Sutra. It's a very famous, very powerful sutra for avoiding obstacles. And so I do that for about 10 minutes. So it takes me around 15-20 minutes. Okay, I come back in, I have a rebounder. I energize every single cell in my body by jumping on a rebounder and pressing certain acupressure points in my hands to activate all the organs of my body and to keep them well. I also do something called brain yoga, which I teach in my workshops. And by that time now it's already close to 6:45, at which time I come in and drink a detox tea. I make a detox tea with simple garam masala from your kitchen, adding some turmeric and a pinch of pepper. I put this in a flask and drink this throughout the day, but I have a big glass and I look out of my window where I can see only the birds. I have at least, I'm so blessed, I have at least 4 varieties of birds besides eagles and all those flying around, kites and eagles. But I have these beautiful birds who chirp and chirp and chirp and chirp and chirp. And so I keep my tea in my hand. I have bay windows. I look out of the bay windows, hear the chirping of the birds, and I talk to myself. No, I'm not cuckoo. I talk to myself because this is the way you develop compassion, and self-dialogue is very important, the way you talk to yourself. So I talk to myself. I call myself magnificent, worthy, gracious, outstanding. I am enough. I use superlatives to describe myself, and I validate myself. I then drink my first cup of South Indian filter coffee because I'm addicted to that. And then I give Tara her homeopathic medicine because my little baby has an enlarged heart, so she's on homeopathic meds. So I give her that. I am OCD, so I sanitize all my devices, and I have around 5. So I sanitize all of them. Then I do something which is called Jal Neti. So it's basically cleaning out the sinuses. So I use a neti pot, do that. I clean my eyes with some Ayurvedic water. I then, do my tongue, not my tongue cleaning. That I finish after oil pulling, I clean my tongue. Now I gargle with rock salt, with mota namak. I gargle with rock salt. And then I have my cup of coffee. I come into the hall again, draw the blinds. I'm looking there because that's where my bay windows are. It's now almost 9 in the night when I'm recording this for you, so you can't see anything outside. I draw the blinds and I write my goals for the next 3 months, for the next 1 month, and for the day. I commit to daily actions that I take towards my goals. I write why this is important for me, how will it make me feel, and why and why do I want this goal, and then daily actions that I can take every day to move me in the direction of my goal. Because you can write goals, but if you don't know the why do you want this? What is it about this goal that you want it? What's the deadline for the goal? By when do you want it? And what is your commitment towards your goal? What are the daily actions that you're going to take to push yourself towards this goal? Because otherwise goals become like dreams, pie in the sky, wishes. And I've worked with so many people who want great things, but they're not willing to put in the work. And the magic happens when you can make a commitment to yourself to taking daily action. I listen to really nice, uplifting music, and I write my goals. I also do like a mind dump, a brain dump, where I just free flow and write about half a paragraph or maybe 1 page on what am I feeling in that moment. It's not rehearsed. There's no script. It's just a free flow. It's very cathartic. So I do that. After I write my goals, I do that. And I listen to podcasts in the morning. So while I'm oil pulling, doing all this, doing all Tara's work, getting all the water, I'm listening to podcasts. I then continue to listen to podcasts for half an hour while I groom Tara, while I put her food bowl out. And that happens to be by around, say, 8:20, 8:30. I then go on to making my bed, because till then Princess is sleeping on my bed, so I can't make my bed. But then once I put her down, groom her, feed her, I then make my bed. And then I do 30 minutes of exercise. Only 30 minutes because I'm in my late 40s and 30 minutes is all that my body can stand. But it's a good, solid 30 minutes. Whether I'm lifting really heavy weights, like, using dumbbells of 10 kilos each, or whether I'm doing a HIIT workout, or whether I'm doing a power yoga workout, or whether I'm doing a ballet workout, whatever I do, 30 minutes of intense exercise, no phone, no distractions, nothing. Then I relax for about 10 minutes, stretch my body really well, and then I hydrate myself with lots of water with salt in it, and I have my protein. I break my fast with protein because I'm an avid faster. Certain times of my cycle, I'm fasting 10 days at a stretch where I only have like a little bit of fat during the day, but I do a 36-hour fast and then break it after 36 hours, eat for 12 hours, again go for 36 hours. Right now, I'm not in my fasting phase, so I'm basically not fasting, I'm feasting, but I use portion control. I use small plates, I eat before I'm full, and I enjoy my food. I stare at a wall, a blank wall with 2 paintings on it. Those are my companions for my meals. I don't take phone calls, I put my phone on silent, I don't talk to anybody, I chew my food, I enjoy my food, I'm grateful for my food, and I don't think, I just feel. So this is basically my morning routine. If any of you would like me to do a video on any of the things I spoke about, like my meditation routine, meridian tracing routine, what do I eat? People ask me, what do you eat? I can even give you a list of what I eat. You'll be surprised at how little I eat, but still it's so enjoyable, and how simply I eat, but still it's so nutritious. I've learned my body, I've learned my mind, I've learned to cooperate with the gift of my body, my mind and my soul, and I'm so happy to share that gift with you today. Feel free to take what you want from this, feel free to leave the rest, and let me know how you're doing. Drop your morning routine in the comments and inspire us all. From my heart to yours, Atma Namaste.